this is Brittany from Brilliant People. We are a company that is focused on improving workplace culture through training that empowers you to be authentic and effective with your teammates. And over the past couple of days, our team has been trying to figure out how can we spread a little sunshine during all of the negativity from the pandemic. And what we've come up with is we want to share some uplifting and positive quotes with you that have resonated with us. So we're going to do that every day, every weekday for the month of April. And we'd love it if you'd make comments about either how the quotes have resonated with you, or if you have put something into action that we've suggested, or if you have your own brilliant idea. That's awesome. We'd love for you to share it with us in the comments section. So here's the quote for today. It's by Ralph Marston, and it reads, "What you do today can improve all your tomorrows." Now, I didn't know this before I looked up who Ralph Marston was, but he's a fellow Austinite. Hey! So if you guys are all about going local, I'd check him out at his blog called The Daily Motivator, and it's at www.greatday.com. So back to the quote. When I read this quote the first time, it made me think about a conversation I'd had with my dad when I was a teenager, and it was becoming really obvious that I was destined to be short. Now, my dad was 6'2", and he said to me, "Brittany, you don't need to worry about your height because big things come in small packages like dynamite." And I gotta tell you, when he said that to me, like, I stood up taller, figuratively speaking, of course. But I felt empowered. It made me feel really good. And it made me realize that I didn't have to let my height get in the way of anything. I didn't have to let it keep me from being who I wanted to become or doing what I wanted to do. So as I was looking at the quote the first time, it just made me realize that what had happened that day was I'd had a shift in perspective. And that shift in perspective has stayed with me my entire life. And not because I never made it past 5'1" 3/4 of an inch. No, it's because of the shift in perspective, because that shift in perspective has helped carry me through some really challenging times. And, I like to say that it's helped me chase my dreams, and it's helped me fight my demons. So what does that look like for you? Now, you may be 6 feet tall, but I bet that COVID-19 has you feeling a little low, because right now it's pretty much dictating to all of us where and how we work, where and how our kids get schooled, where we eat, where we work out, how we visit with friends and family or don't. And all of that is a little frustrating and is just making me feel that lack of control, which is not a good feeling. In fact, it's making me feel discombobulated, which I kind of like using that word for this because discombobulated makes me think of a bobblehead. And that is how I'm feeling right now, just not quite on solid ground. And so I'm assuming that you may be feeling the same way too. So I want to just suggest or challenge you to think of a way, and it can be a small thing, right? It can be a small way for you to gain back a little bit of control. What's one small way that you can do that? Or what's one thing that you can incorporate into your life that will improve what tomorrow looks like for you? And that's really what the quote, Marston's quote, is all about. So I'll tell you what I'm doing. A couple days ago, I decided I wanted to start keeping a list of the things that I was grateful for that wouldn't have happened if we hadn't been in this whole shelter in place thing with COVID-19. And so what I did is I got my 2 teenage daughters who are 17 and 13 to go outside and draw with sidewalk chalk with me. And the way I did that was I asked them if they would be willing to come out and draw some fun, positive, uplifting quotes and pictures to go along with them on our driveway. We have a ton of people out walking in our neighborhood right now. And I just thought it would be nice, right, as they're walking by, to have something cute, fun, or positive to read. And so we were out there for about 2 hours. Our neighbors came out. They're like, "What are you doing?" You know, keeping their social distance. And we explained it to them. And then they said, we encouraged them. We're like, "Hey, you know, you guys should do it too." And sure enough, next day, everybody's out on their sidewalk, or out on their driveways, drawing pictures and fun sayings. And so now we have, 4, 5, 6 driveways who all have that type of thing going on. It's really awesome. And it just kind of made me think, the Italians, they have singing off their balconies. We have doodling with sidewalk chalk on our driveways. It's a little thing, but you know how I feel about little things. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do that can improve your tomorrow today? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be brilliant. Good luck. See you next time.